Well, oh, adaptions. As in like adaptions in animals that you see. So when you take a look around you, the animals around you, say, well, animals from Africa, right? Anything on Africa is super fast. And you may wonder, why is that? Why is everything in Africa faster than human? You see a lion, that's fast. You see a cheetah, that's fast. Well, it's because they're adapted to their environment for survival and reproductory success. So you won't see a polar bear, with its heavy white fur in Africa because it's too hot. You won't see a lion in Antarctica because it would be too cold for a lion. And there's no way that they could switch their habitat and survive. And why is that? Because the animals have made adaptations, three types of them, to survive better in their habitat. Okay, so in a test, when you are asked what adaptation is, it's just features that promote the survival and reproductory success of a living thing by allowing it to be better fitted to its environment. Next thing we gotta know is that there are three types of adaptations. Three types. There is behavior, and there is structural, which is just change of structure. Yeah, and there is physiological. Sorry, I'll be going through them one by one. Behavioral. Well, this is where the animal change its behaviors. Obviously, an easy example is burrowing. So that's just digging holes. Now, when you think about burrowing, think of the naked, the little mole rat that survives in desert area and digs holes to get to a cooler place and to prevent threat from its predators. So that's pretty cool. So they have adapted to the desert environment by developing the burrowing, the ability to dig holes and make tunnels. So that's behavioral. And owls also do that. They wake up at night, and this behavior is called nocturnality. Nocturnality, nocturnality. So they wake up at night to prevent competition from other birds that wake up at days to eat their bugs, to hunt. And now we're done with behavioral, we move on to structural. Structural is the one that we can most relate to. You take the example of a giraffe. Giraffe, the animal with the really long neck. And you look at any picture of them eating a leaf from the tree. Now you can notice that, right, take this picture, that these trees are pretty high up and their leaves are mainly focused on the top part of the tree. Oh, that's even if without the watermark. See how the leaves are really focused on top instead of having branches that branch out from the trunk here. So if you don't have this long neck, if giraffe doesn't have this long neck, there's no way that the giraffe could get to the leaf. So over time, a giraffe would develop longer necks to get to the leaves and to survive better. And another example would be camels. The camels with the big humps on their back. Right, there we go. Right. So the humps on these camels' back stores fat, and when they need it while traveling through desert environment for days or months, they can convert the fat in their humps into water. And so basically, they store water and energy and carry it with them. That's pretty cool. And that's why you see them surviving so well and being able to travel for long periods at a time in harsh environment like deserts. Deserts. I didn't know they could look like that. That's pretty disgusting. Now we're done with structural, we can move on to physiological. This may seem a little confusing and sometimes hard to recognize, but this is resulting from the metabolism process change inside your body. So it's what happens inside your body that you probably can't see. An example of this would be the making of toxic or poisons. Now, many fishes and jellyfish and spiders or scorpions would have poison inside their body, and that would be a physiological adaptation because their metabolism or I mean, the chemical reactions that's happening inside their body has been adapted to make these poisons that can easily kill an adult human with a very small dosage. Now, this is something that happens inside the body. Uh, Another example would be how the Alaskan wood frog, a frog that survives in really cool temperature. So they produce a chemical compound that prevents the blood from forming ice crystals when it's below 0 degrees. So this is a bit harder to recognize, but just remember, physiological is basically when a animal or plant produces some chemical compounds for its own benefit and to minimize the competition. So that's all three types of adaptations for you, and just keep these in mind. Is um, Adaptation is the features that promote the survival or the reproductory success of an animal. And that's all for today.